I am home. I give you comfort. I shelter your family.
See me for who I am. Home sweet home. I am your refuge.
I am the floor that supports you. The walls that give you shelter. The roof that protects you.
I am your home. If you don't take care of me, I cannot take care of you.
The environment is composed of all living and non-living things that have an impact on people's lives. It is crucial to the successful functioning of our daily life. Even before human habitat, there was the environment or nature and its amazing creatures. Every species, whether on land or in the water, lived in peace. The term will become with the emergence of human civilizations and industrializations, and humans began to treat the environment as a means to an end, without considering the implications of their exploitation.
Pollutions, waste disposal, overfishing, biodiversity loss, global warming, ocean acidification, overpopulation, ozone layer depletion, deforestation, and acid rain. Those are the leading environmental problems in the world. Pollution. The major kinds of pollution usually classified by the environment are air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. Modern society is also concerned about specific types of pollutants such as noise pollution, thermal pollution, light pollution, and plastic pollution. Human activities are most of the causes of this pollution. Car pollutants from their exhaust pipes, burning coal to create electricity pollutes the air. Industries and homes generate garbage and sewage that can pollute the land and water. Pesticides, chemical poisons used to kill weeds and insects, zip into waterways and harm wildlife. Pollution of the air, water, and soil is caused by toxins such as plastics, heavy metals, and nitrates, caused by factors such as toxins and gases released by factories, combustion of fossil fuels, acid rain, oil spill, and industrial waste. Waste disposal. An excessive amount of waste is produced and dumped in the oceans. Nuclear waste is particularly dangerous, as well as plastics and electronic waste. Like many rapidly developing countries, the Philippines grapples with unsustainable plastic production or consumption and insufficient solid waste management infrastructure. Poor waste management, ranging from non-existing collection system to ineffective disposal, causes air pollution, water, and soil contamination. We have been fishing for 40,000 years, constantly improving our fisheries, and our nets fishing become an industry. It's no longer a question of family, but of investment and technology. Overfishing, catching too many fishes at once, so the breeding population becomes too depleted to recover. Overfishing often goes hand in hand with wasteful types of commercial fishing that haul in massive amounts of unwanted fish or other animals, which are then discarded. This means overfishing endangers ocean ecosystems and the billions of people who rely on seafood as a key source of protein. Without sustainable management, our fisheries face collapse and we face a food crisis. Biodiversity loss. It is caused by 5 primary drivers: habitat loss, overexploitation or extreme hunting and fishing pressure, pollution, and climate change associated with global warming. In each case, human beings and their activities plays a direct roles. The exploitation of natural resources to the point of diminishing returns has significantly given rise to biodiversity loss activities such as overhunting, overfishing, mining, and excessive logging have greatly reduced biodiversity levels. Habitat loss. It is the thinning, fragmenting, or outright destruction of an ecosystem's plant, soil, hydrologic, and nutrient resources. Climate change. When climate change, of course, temperatures can increase dramatically. When temperature rises, many different changes can occur on Earth. It can result in more floods, droughts, or intense rain, as well as more frequent and severe heat waves.
Global warming is one of the most known environmental problems. It is a condition wherein carbon dioxide and other air pollutants accumulate in the atmosphere, absorbing sunlight and solar radiation that has bounced off the Earth's surface, resulting in global warming. According to NASA, global warming refers to the long-term warming of the Earth's climate system ever since the pre-industrial era, between 1850 and 1900. Human activities such as burning fossil fuels like gasoline, oil, natural gas, and others, poor waste disposal, unbalanced biodiversity, and other things have resulted in global warming,
which causes an increase in temperature that leads to sea levels increasing, polar ice cap melting, flash floods occurring, and desertification is happening. According to Blockhin, China is the largest emitter of carbon dioxide in the year 2019, with a total of 9.9 billion metric tons. China is one of the largest importers of oil. Due to the increase of human activities, the Earth's global surface is constantly changing wherein it is worsening.
One of the examples of the world's leading environmental problem is ocean acidification. The increase in production of carbon dioxide caused by humans causes the ocean's acidity to rise and gives a negative impact on marine life. 30% of the carbon dioxide released from the atmosphere is absorbed by the ocean. When the atmospheric level of the carbon dioxide increases, so do the levels in the ocean. Because the carbon dioxide was absorbed by the seawater, it triggers a chain of chemical reaction that increase hydrogen concentration.
Thus, salt water becomes more acidic and carbonate ions become less abundant. The entire world's oceans are affected due to the ocean acidification. It affects marine life wherein acid can break down the shells of animals that live under the sea. Clams and oysters are experiencing difficulty in keeping their shells, and it lessens the growth of coral and weakens the coral reefs. This is an image of the ocean acidification graph. As you can see, the atmospheric carbon dioxide is constantly getting higher from the year 2010 to 2016. And as of now, it is still getting higher.
Overpopulation. It is referred as overpopulation when the number of individuals begins to outnumber the resources available to support them. The world's population continues to grow at a rapid rate of roughly 80 million people every year, and our non-renewable resource supply is running out. Falling mortality rates and underuse of contraception are just two reasons contributing to these unsustainable trends.
Food, water, housing, electricity, healthcare, transportation, and other necessities are all expected to increase as the population grows. And all of this consumption contributes to environmental degradation, increasing conflicts, and an increased likelihood of large-scale calamities such as pandemics. Ozone layer depletion. The ozone layer is a gaseous layer in the upper atmosphere that shields humans and other living things from the majority of the sun's dangerous UV rays.
Increased UV radiation levels at the Earth's surface result from ozone layer depletion, which is harmful to human health. Increases in certain types of skin malignancies, eye cataracts, and immune deficiency illnesses are among the negative effects. Reduced ozone levels due to ozone depletion mean less protection from the sun's rays and increased UVB radiation exposure at the Earth's surface. According to studies, the amount of UVB detected at the surface in the Antarctic can double during the yearly ozone hole.
Deforestation is the loss of forest land for other purposes such as agriculture, urbanization, or mining operations around the world.
Deforestation has impacted natural ecosystems, biodiversity, and climate. It has been worsened by human activity.
Clearing land for farming, construction, or industry are all examples of deforestation. In addition, forests are among the most important biodiversity hotspots on the planet.
The forest is home to many rare and vulnerable species, including animals, birds, insects, amphibians, and plants. Forestation can cause floods, increase in global warming, increase in greenhouse gas emissions, wildlife extinction and habitat loss, soil erosion, and many more.
X is acid rain. Acid rain is created by a chemical reaction that occurs when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are discharged into the atmosphere.
Acid rain is primarily caused by human activity. When power plants burn fossil fuels like coal to generate electricity, they emit the bulk of sulfur dioxide and a significant amount of nitrogen oxide.
Furthermore, nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide are released into the air by the exhaust of vehicles. Acid rain is caused by these substances. Due to the excessive use of plastics, oil, and other fossil fuels, the destruction of Earth accelerates over time. That's why, here are the simple ways to help lessen the environmental problem. Replace single-use goods with reusable alternatives. Try to conserve water and electricity. Lastly, learn to recycle.
Knowing the world's leading environmental problems has a huge significance and impact on us people and other organisms. All living species rely on the planet's resources to survive, and if humans continue to pollute and abuse these resources, they might be completely depleted in a few years.
As the world evolves, our ecosystem faces several issues. Many appearing to be worsening with the time wherein it brings us closer to a true environmental crisis. As a result, it becoming increasingly vital to increase awareness about these concerns and what can be done to mitigate their negative effects.
There are some simple ways to mitigate the environmental issues, including proper waste disposal, conserving energy, and others. Big industry should also play a role in mitigating the worsening of the environmental problems.
Better environment, better tomorrow. Save planet Earth.